Hi, thanks for coming back. I'm going to talk about my fuel and environmental sensors that I have in my boat monitoring system. Let's start with fuel. So the boat is powered by a great big diesel engine, and so I have this huge tank of diesel in the boat. And currently, when I want to know how much fuel I have in the boat, I have to climb down inside of the boat and use a measuring stick. And it's really awkward, and it actually doesn't even tell me how many gallons I have. So this system has a liquid level sensor that's actually rated for petroleum products. You can see here on the screen that there in the center, that as I change the depth of water in the stick, that the inches are changing on the screen and the gallons are being changed as well. So this is going to be a really convenient thing to have in the boat. And I'll just add that doing the geometry of converting inches to gallons was really fun because the tank is kind of oddly shaped and trapezoidal. So that was great. The next fuel I want to talk about, let me scroll up here, is our batteries. And the boat has some great big batteries that are used for two purposes. One is to start the big diesel engine, and the other is to power all of our gadgets, our stereo, our refrigerator, our toilet, our water pump, our phone chargers, when we're out hanging out on the boat. And so it's really important to know if those batteries have enough charge left to start the engine and get us back home. So here in the box, I have two voltage sensors. Because I don't have the batteries here on my test bed, I'm simulating battery voltage by tying both of them into either side of my voltage converter. And so if you look here on the screen, the left battery, which is coming in right here, is reading about 12 volts. That's what's coming out of this power supply into the converter. And then on the downstream side of the converter, it's about 5 volts. So they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. One of the really great things about the IoT Cloud is these graphing widgets. And the graphing widgets that you see here in the center of the screen show me how this voltage is changing over time. And that will be super useful. So after we've been out having fun for a couple of days on anchor, I can see how fast the voltage is dropping over time, so that I can predict how much longer we can stay before we have to go home. Finally, I have some basic environmental sensors included in the cabin. I have a temperature and humidity, and then down in the engine room, I will also have temperature and humidity because the engine room has a big engine in it, and so knowing what's going on down there is important. And then finally, I have a pressure transducer that is rated for barometric pressure. And that's actually kind of a tradition. Back in the old-timey days, before the internet, sailors predicted weather using a barometer. And that's why you'll hear them talk about what are the inches of mercury. So here you can see on the right, on the center part of the screen there, that I've got barometric pressure computed out into inches of mercury so that I can pretend I'm a real sailor when I'm on my boat. All right, thanks a lot for watching.